boy and Gunnar in the house, back with another bang on video. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys like whatever I do, so please leave a like and definitely make sure you subscribe to my content. Let's move on with it. Well, Arsenal are considering selling Lucas Torreira in the summer to use the extra money to facilitate the signing of Thomas Partey. Well, they're wanting Thomas Partey as soon as possible, but it looks like Thomas Partey is in the plans of Diego Simeone. Well, how will Arsenal pull this off? I would really want to see this. But moving on, well, Arsenal are definitely in for the young players that are definitely being linked to them. But UEFA chief Alexander Seferin is absolutely sure fans will be back in stadiums very soon, despite fears that football faces 12 months of being played behind closed doors. When asked why he felt the disease would not impact football in the long run, Seferin said, "It's a serious situation, but it is going down now, and we are being more cautious. We know more about the virus, and in general, I'm an optimistic person. I don't like this apocalyptic view that we have to wait for the second and third waves or even a fifth wave. People are likely to die one day, but do we have to be worried today? I don't think so. We are ready and we will follow the recommendations of the authorities, but I'm absolutely sure personally that good old football with fans will come back very soon." Well, I also want that. I really saw that Borussia Dortmund and Schalke game. Man, it was a dead game. Really, without the fans, football is seriously unwatchable. Moving on, Atletico Madrid are willing to swap Thomas Lemar for Arsenal's fellow Frenchman Alexandre Lacazette, and the Gunners are favorable towards the idea of the deal. The Gunners had been linked with a swap deal between Lacazette and Thomas Partey, but the reports suggest that Partey is now fixed in Simeone's first team plans and will not be going anywhere if he can help it. Saul Niguez and Koke are also said to be off limits, while Angel Correa, Alvaro Morata, and João Felix are still said to have a part to play at the club. Diego Costa could, however, be let go, but Arsenal are not said to be interested in recruiting their tormentor-in-chief from his Chelsea days. Well, moving on, ex-Arsenal star Lucas Podolski, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, Lucas Podolski blasted his former club for recent failure to qualify for the Champions League. He said, "The potential of what the club has, it has not been good enough. I think they know it themselves. They have the potential, the history, the facilities, and I think they have the money as well. A club like Arsenal has to play every year for the Champions League. Of course, the Premier League is hard, and even against the smaller teams, it's not like other leagues with two or three teams fighting for the title." Arsenal reportedly set to raid Club Brugge for their star striker Emmanuel Dennis. Well, Mikel Arteta has lined up £22 million bid for the Nigerian ace as he braces for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang's exit this summer. The Gabonese forward is out of contract in 2021 and is unlikely to sign a new deal, and that, ladies and gentlemen, could make sure that Arsenal will sell him and are ready to cash in when the next transfer window opens. And it is believed Arteta already has a replacement lined up in Dennis. Well, Dennis, 22 years of age, is a hitman, has scored 9 goals this season, including a Champions League brace against Real Madrid at Santiago de Bernabeu. And that was really unbelievable. I think he was a striker who actually did that Cristiano Ronaldo impression, didn't he? Moving on. Celebration, I'm sorry. Moving on. Well, Lee Dixon has spoken about Patrick Vieira. He says most of the time he didn't turn up in training. He was the oldest footballer I've ever seen in my life, but he had this ability on a Friday to just say, "Okay, it's happening tomorrow. I'm going to be brilliant." And that is the beauty of Patrick Vieira, isn't it? Well, moving on. Granit Xhaka has spoken about his experience with Mikel Arteta. He says, "After the change of coach, I had some very good talks with our new coach, Mikel Arteta. He convinced me of his ideas and his philosophy for the number 6 position and showed me a lot of appreciation." And that is really huge, isn't it? Well, you need to have a head coach, to actually give a great impact on every other player who was quite controversial in the previous managers era, previous coach era. But moving on, Granit Xhaka has spoken about Mesut Ozil as well. He says, "I see him here as a very positive, likable colleague. He's an extremely down-to-earth guy, always ready to help, and he works hard in training. And in my opinion, he really enjoys football. When Mesut is in form, He is, of course, very important to us and can always make the difference. We really don't have to discuss his football skills here. Well, another big news comes from an Arsenal player. Cedric Soares donated a list of supplies to a hospital in his hometown of Montijo, from cardiac monitors to a treatment table, emergency cars, chairs, thermometers, hot water machine, clogs, among others. A nurse at the clinic thanked Cedric for his gesture. I mean, unbelievable, isn't it? Is it the values of the club? What makes a new player coming to the club and do this kind of things? I think Cedric was definitely a good guy. Donating a lot during his times at Southampton as well. But to be sure and safe, I think he's gone a notch up, and he's done a really fantastic job. Good work. Moving on, Arsene Wenger, who's the current chief of global football development, says he's for the following. Number one, scrapping of January transfer window. Number two, 50% of a club's budget for wages, remaining 50% on equity and operations. No agent remuneration for contract renewals. I really don't understand the scrapping of January transfer window. Why? Why would you do that? I mean, come on. I really don't understand why that should happen. But moving on, who am I to judge? Edwin Mariappa is one of the players who was positive for COVID-19, and he was quite shocked to learn of his COVID-19 test going positive. He says, "I haven't really left the house apart from some exercise and the odd walk with the kids, and that is the only thing that he did, and I don't know, he got infected." Well, moving on. Arsenal have joined Chelsea in the transfer race for Barcelona outcast backup goalkeeper Neto. Well, they believe Bernd Leno could, they could not be priced out of a move. And most importantly, the Barcelona flop has made just 4 appearances across all competitions since he arrived at Nou Camp from Valencia last summer. He's deputy to Marc-Andre Ter Stegen, who has long been Quique Setien's first choice man between the sticks. Well, the Brazilian stopper, who has one international cap, is considered too good to rot on the bench, with many clubs eyeing a swoop in the coming transfer window. And Gunners are looking to snare away the 30-year-old from the Catalan Giants to provide competition for Bernd Leno. Despite only keeping 8 clean sheets in 30 games, Germany ace has made a series of impressive saves throughout his term. Well, these were the news of the day. I hope you enjoyed whatever came your way. All the views and news and everything about Arsenal comes on this platform every single day, twice. So what do you got to do? Subscribe and help me reach 5,000 subscribers as soon as possible. You guys can do it. You guys are unbelievable. And I hope you guys can help me reach a new milestone. I will see you in my next video. Until then, cheers.